All right, guys, today we're going to talk about how to have more money now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing ways to take more money home now. First and foremost, you are a business. You need to treat every aspect of that as a business. How you go about doing that? You want to start off buying things in bulk. What are some of those things? Well, simple things as towels. What type of towels you buy in bulk, right? That price changes dramatically when you start getting them all in bulk quantities.
Yeah, not everybody buys their towels from the rag company or from specialty detailer specific stores. Some of them buy them from places where you can get bulk items, cleaning supplies, places, things like that. So make sure wherever you're buying them, you're a business now, so try to get a bulk discount. Try to buy them. You're going through a lot more than if you were just a DIY or if you're just somebody doing this on weekends. But all of the things that you're using a lot of, buy in bulk. We're not necessarily talking about any of the specialty detailing chemicals or pads or tools like that in this specific portion of the video. We're just talking about things in general that you're using on a daily basis a lot of. For instance, restaurants, when they're using, they consume a lot of flatware, a lot of silverware, a lot of glassware. Those things they're not buying individually; they're buying in bulk. So same thing with like an oil changer, something like one of those drive-through oil change places. They're not going and buying a liter of oil. They're buying in bulk. So as a business, whatever you're using a lot of, again, these are just basics, essentials, for work that you're using a lot of, towels,
gloves.
Yeah, gloves.
A lot of us use gloves.
Yeah, gloves are something, and this goes across a lot of genres, like of work in general. So you have healthcare, you have food care, food service, you have detailers, you have mechanics, you have different types of gloves. So there's different places you guys can source these and buy them in bulk. So make sure that you guys are taking advantage in doing that. Another thing is drinking water. You're drinking a lot of water on a daily basis. We caught ourselves doing this, going to gas stations here and there and just buying, well, now we just try to buy everything in bulk because, all these little dollar saving things here and there add up drastically at the end of the month when you're doing your finances. So yeah, anything you can get in bulk, get in bulk if you know you're going to use it.
Let us know some of the items you guys get in bulk. There might be some things that we haven't thought of. So let us know what benefits you the most. Second,
get faster.
In every aspect.
Yeah. All areas of your business, get faster. Get faster at responding to your clients. That's going to bring in and generate more money, in a faster amount of time. You're not sitting around waiting, scheduling, get that done immediately. Even as you're working, work faster. Load up your van faster.
Yes.
Get the job done faster.
Setup time,
breakdown time. Even actually performing the task itself. During the execution process. Really, we're not saying get sloppy. We want to be effective, but get faster. Really start being intentional about getting through things faster. Like as we're working, I ask Sal constantly, and he's asking me, how much time do you have left? I need that done in 5 minutes, or we need this done in 3 minutes. Because when you give yourself that amount of time, you're going to create a sense of urgency and be moving constantly. And this is a great tool if you do have employees working for you, if they're part-time. Me and Sal, we're pretty motivated, so there's not going to be very much to where we're going to be slacking, but there is times where we're kind of taking our time a little bit more, but we always have to stay on schedule. We need to keep a certain level of energy and urgency as we're working. So, we try to work off one another. But if you're the supervisor or the boss on the job and you have somebody that's kind of, doesn't have very much time management skills and they're just kind of, really give them a time frame that you want things done in, so that way you're moving effectively.
And even if you don't work in partners, set goals for yourself.
Yeah, tell yourself.
And not just the whole detail. Maybe you want to set up in 10 minutes versus 20.
Yeah.
Breakdown time. You want to break down versus in 20 minutes versus 25.
Yeah.
Set those goals for yourself.
Yeah. And for me, like even with callbacks, when I'm calling back a client, like I want to make sure I'm calling back before a certain amount of time. I'm not waiting till the end of the day. I'm not waiting till the end of, I'm not waiting till the next morning. Like I'm reaching out to them within, if somebody's texting me at 10 o'clock at night, obviously they're going to be okay with me texting them back at 10 o'clock at night, at 10:05. So what I try to do is I try to get back to them in the same way that they reached out to me, whether that be Instagram, Facebook, email, text message, Instagram, whatever it is. I reach out to them, probably within the hour, 2 hours at the most, even this morning, Sal arrived at 10 o'clock. By 8:30, I had already had 3 messages. By 10 o'clock, I already had 3 appointments from those messages, called back and scheduled on my schedule for the next 2 weeks. So that's when you're getting faster, it's in all aspects of the business. So if you're faster throughout the day in your execution of your job, you're leaving a big window of time frame that you didn't have before. Whether that's 30 minutes, an hour, 45 minutes. That 45 minutes is enough time to get a maintenance done if you're working, effectively. So you figure, okay, that could be an extra X amount of dollars on my day, or maybe, just an exterior wash and wax. That's extra X amount of dollars. If you do that 10 times out of the month, now you're talking a huge increase in productivity and a big, increase in your income.
Just keeping money in your pocket.
Yeah, keeping money in your pocket. So this is money that you're just not letting escape. This whole video is about money that you're able to control, things that you're controlling as of now. The next one Sal can kind of get into is going to be the quality products and tools.
Quality, good quality products and tools. When we say good quality, we're definitely not talking expensive products.
Yes.
Doesn't always equal quality. Some of the tools out there, right? What are the tools that cost different generators?
Yeah.
Right. That's the question right there. What's the best generator to use?
The generator that I had before, I was gifted a generator from Sal, and before I
and Rick.
and Ricky, when I first started, that generator I had to have service twice within the first 3 years, where it just went down on me. And then I had to buy a second generator. I bought the same brand because it had Bluetooth capabilities. It was small, it was compact, it was what I needed. And the headache that those two generators had given me over that amount of time cost more money. I could have bought two of the Honda generators that I have now. So to put that into perspective for you guys, I bought two generators, serviced both of those generators that went down on me on separate occasions. I bought the second generator because the first generator went down. So I literally went to the store that morning before my appointment and bought the generator, took it to the job site, and within 6 months, that generator had went down as well. So we're talking, a few, what was it? Probably between the servicing and everything, probably close to $4,000 in those in that one brand of generator. That's how much it cost me. So with the generator I have now, it's a good quality generator. It was a little bit more expensive than the other one, maybe about 40% more expensive. But this generator I have had no issues with. The string broke on me once, but I had that repair. Well, it was almost breaking, and I said I need it to. I can't have because it's a pull start.
Bad gift.
Yeah. So, but that got me. That generator got me started. So I was extremely grateful for it, and it is still our backup generator.
Yes.
But for the most part, that was a good just a good example of quality product. That was
A thing that you want to make sure you get a quality product is water hose. Whatever water hose that you plan to operate with, whether that be a commercial one or a residential.
Yeah, or pressure washer hose.
Yes, get the best one.
Yeah,
get the best one. That don't slouch on that.
There's certain things that you can cut corners with. I would say a pressure washer hose would not be one of those things. If you guys are, or if you're not even using a pressure washer hose, if you guys are just using a regular hose. I tried pocket hoses. I tried the flat hoses, the ones that expand when you put them in. I tried the easy quick wrap ones. I've tried all of them. Every hose you get. I even tried the stainless steel ones. They all popped on me. They all broke. They all say they're unbreakable, this and that. They all broke on me. The only one that hasn't is my retractable Flexzilla. It was very expensive, but this thing retracts. It's a 75-foot hose that retracts. You just pull it, and then it goes back in, and then you carry it off.
It's linked in the description.
Super easy. Yeah, it's linked in our description. Same thing with the Flexzilla hoses. Those guys I've had for years, and they're just outstanding. Great quality, made in the USA. And they're just. It's something you don't want to. You don't have to fight against these things. They're not kinking up on you. They don't have any memory, so they're not going to stay in this weird shape when you're trying to pull them out. So that's another one. And I know there's other brands out there too. That's just my preferred brand, and it's the best one that I've used. I've probably used about 7 different pressure washer hoses that claim to be the best. For me, the Flexzilla is the one that I'm sticking to. Another example of go ahead.
I was just going to say it's not about comparing with one. Just get a good quality one. There's many good quality hoses, good quality every product. Just saying, get a good quality.
Yeah, and the Flexzilla, is not the most expensive. There's some out there that are more expensive, but this one for me, I feel like it's the best quality that I've had. Also, chemical usage. If you are getting chemicals, sometimes the chemical that's cheaper, it's actually costing you more money. If you're having to use more of that chemical, then it's, in theory, it's not really making a big difference. Like, it's not saving you much if you got to use twice as much of the good stuff. So you may be actually paying a little bit more for the cheap stuff, and it's hurting you time wise. So keep that in mind. It's not always about the price. It's not always about what looks better. It's about what works for you, what's effective, and what your budget is, and how fast. Like, there's some things where I'll bite the bullet and I'll say, I use this. It's crazy expensive, but it saves me so much time. I don't care. I'm just willing. Like, a lot of people get on me about iron remover. Oh, you use iron remover so much. Honestly, I don't care. Like, the cost of iron remover is minuscule compared to how fast if I'm using an iron remover to clean wheels and it takes me 5 minutes opposed to taking me 20 minutes, I'm using that iron remover. Because if I use that iron remover 3 times, like, that's saving me 20 minutes, or whatever, So that might be possibly another wash and wax for something else. So, okay, yeah, in theory, yeah, it did take me more time, but then I'm able to do wash and wax. It's going to make me X amount of money. So you have to start thinking in those terms. So, yes, good quality products, guys. Even towels. Good quality towels. I know a lot of people are stuck on certain types of towels that maybe, price gray, and they're like, well, I know I could get them, a lot of them. But when you get a good quality towel, I have all my towels linked in the description below. When you have a good quality towel, it makes the biggest difference. Like, I can't tell you how big of a difference. In a few of my videos before, I tell you the difference in nap sizes, what it allows you to do, what it doesn't allow you to do, what it restricts you on, and what the benefits of them. So once you get your hands on good quality towels, that was one of the things for a long time I was cheap on. I was like, I'm just getting these things dirty. But I said, even for my wheels, I use good quality towels. I don't care, because it gets the job done the first time, So I don't want to have to be going over things multiple times. And towels is another one that I've learned over the years. I'm not going to skip it. I'm not going to get cheap on those. So,
that's that for that one.
Yeah. So this one Sal takes to heart.
I appreciate this one a whole lot.
It's
like
an easy one.
I like to eat.
Yeah.
So what like it to eat? Got to pack a lunch. You can't be getting that Chevron chicken.
I didn't even know Chevron has chicken. I still haven't tried it, but yeah.
No, but you take more money home now by packing a lunch. Even if it's just some nuts and berries, some cheese, crackers.
Yeah.
Man, that makes a whole lot of difference.
Peanut butter and jelly. Well, if you don't have time in the morning, which most of us don't, like, we're usually out by now, with the time change.
6.
Sal's been getting here at 5:30, so we leave about 6. We're trying to start earlier, so it is tough getting up a little bit earlier and trying to get things prepared. But if you could do it the night before, make yourself a sandwich, put some fruit to the side. Now when we go shopping, we tell our significant others, hey, can you get us things that, like, a lot of little fruit type of bars, granola type of stuff, things that are going to kind of be packed with energy and carbohydrates to keep us moving throughout the day, but not fill us up in a crazy way. But all that stuff saves us so much time. We were spending a lot of money at the gas station in the morning, just stopping and,
And then we really don't eat much, but we were buying snacks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, and then, then after work or in between classes, you have
especially after work.
Yeah, and then you have that layover, because when you're fasting in the morning, you get real hungry around like 1, 2 o'clock where your day ends. So you're just kind of like, okay, well, where are we going to go now? And then when it's like $20 per person, that starts adding up. Even if you're by yourself, if it's between $10 and $15 that you're spending a day, you're talking, you're within a normal 2 weeks, you're probably spending, close to $200, just on food. When $200 could give you a lot of groceries,
a lot of chicken.
Yeah, yeah. So So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. Packing a lunch, and you can ask anybody that's had any job for a long time where they're on the road. They're like, if I could have cut out my, eating the fast food
Right.
or just stopping and getting convenience foods, that would have saved me a whole lot of money. So it's like stopping a habit, like stop drinking soda or stop drinking beer or something. You're gonna save a whole lot of money, or cigarettes. You're gonna save a whole lot of money. So you want to keep the money in your pockets now. That's another big one. The last one is
Very hot topic.
very hot. This is one that people are scared to do. This is one that people ask me about a lot. And this is one that I love. Like, I honestly love it. Use your clients' electrical and water whenever you can. Especially right now with the gas prices being crazy. You guys out there with the 80, 100, 150 gallon water tanks, if you have to do 5 cars at the same location, you're filling that tank up and you got to drive 40 miles or 50 miles, maybe even further with that.
That's a lot of gas.
That's a lot of fuel costs right there. That's a lot of wear and tear on your van. That's just a lot in general. If you could hook up to their line, knock out those 5 cars, save the amount on fuel that you didn't have to fill up your water tank with. Even if you're only working, even if you're only doing a few cars, maybe don't fill up your tank that much. If you only need to fill it up halfway, only fill it up halfway.
Right.
I know everybody wants to be prepared, but there's just times right now where it's like it may be costing you more money to be rolling around with all that water that's unused, even the gallons that you guys put in there. There's a lot of guys that roll around with gallons. If you're not doing fleet work, there's no reason you should be running around with gallons. We did 7 cars yesterday, and we off of the pints in our. We don't carry a gallon of anything in our vehicle, and we did 7 cars yesterday with that. That's just showing you how effective you can be when you're really dialing in your business and your understanding. And also, we're using quality products. So we're not going through a ton of any. I think our degreaser we got a little bit low on, but our degreaser is dilutable. So when we use the degreaser, all we have to do is pour a little bit out of our 16-ounce bottle into our pump sprayer, and then we're good to go. So
water and electricity, if possible.
Yeah.
If it's there, wouldn't hurt to ask if it's there.
Yeah, and if it's a client that you're doing multiple vehicles on, we have probably a handful of clients where we do, anywhere between 2 to 5 vehicles of theirs at a time. They already know. The first time we talk to them and we let them know, okay, this is more cars than we usually do. Do you have access to water here? And we use their line. We take our deionizer with us. And some of them, we didn't use the deionizer. We've only had the deionizer for maybe a month. So even before that, we were using their water without the deionizer. So it's not impossible to do.
Right.
You just have to be, you have to be very efficient with your time, and just making sure that these
Some simple ways to save.
Yeah, very easy ways
Water,
to save, guys.
electricity.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to ask the client. And if the client offers, tell them, yes, there is a few things that I need. I'm going to need access to water and electrical. I had an individual call me the other day on the consulting line, and he said, Joel, I don't have water, and I don't have a generator. Is there any way that I can do this without looking like an amateur? I said, yeah. I said, just let them know beforehand. I was like, say it in a way that sounds professional. As you're confirming the appointment, also, kind of put it in there. We will need access to water and electrical upon arrival, to complete the task. And don't feel like it's something that's, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. We do it by choice now. Like, I love not having to fill up my water tank and just knowing in the morning, our van, we've converted it to a hybrid van now to where everything, it doesn't matter where we're at. We're either hooking up to the line or
set up shop anywhere.
Yeah.
So, we're mobile. So now it's in ×2.
Yeah. So now we don't have any restrictions on as far as, we have access. If we have water there, we have unlimited cars we could do with deionized water, and then we have a deionized water tank. So it doesn't matter what the condition is, what the environment is, we're able to work either way. So, that flexibility brings more money to you easily because you no longer have restrictions on what it is that you're capable of tackling task-wise. But yeah, these are all easy ways that you guys can keep money.
Take home money, more money
Yeah.
now.
And then I'll throw in a couple little bonus ones. You think?
Go ahead, throw 'em.
Some bonus. Eco mode. Eco mode. That's an easy
We
one.
found out about Ego, what, 3 months ago?
Yeah.
It's been there the whole time.
Yeah, we were running on
Missed
every.
it.
I just assumed that it wouldn't be able to handle the things that we were doing. And then one day I realized we were running the pressure washer and it wasn't on eco mode. Or it was on eco mode. And I was like, oh, that it didn't shut off or anything. Everything's good, it didn't overload. And so I was like, no. So, and it's a lot quieter.
Yeah.
So then we did the drying process. I'm like, I'm gonna see how this plays out.
We didn't lose any power in the steamer
Yeah,
when we had the vacuum
nothing.
pressure washer.
Yeah, the steamer took a little bit longer to warm up, maybe about 3 to 4 minutes, which is nothing. But as far as performance with everything, oh man, and it's saving us, I would say, close to about 30-40% in the fuel that we use out of, like, the generator just runs like a very long time. Like, we're probably, if we're doing single cars, we could probably get through about 3-4 cars with that generator.
Well, we worked, what, 7 hours yesterday, 6 hours?
Yeah.
6-7 hours yesterday on one fill up in the morning.
Yeah.
Of the
seven vehicle. I filled it up halfway.
Oh, okay,
It started puttering a little bit, so I filled it up halfway. So, but yeah, we almost got through all 7 of those, like, efficiently, like without if I would have known, we could have done it. I would have figured out a way to get all 7 of those done on one tank from.
Don't sleep on that eco mode.
Yeah, do not sleep on the eco mode. And then if you have anything, then I'll throw in another one. There you guys another little bone. Anything battery operated, run those battery operated things. If you have anything battery operated, whether that be vacuum, whether that be drill brush, switch over to that if you can from electrical. Everything is going in this battery operated, in California especially, like everything, there's laws now against, sale of generators and stuff. So anything battery operated, and the batteries are getting better, and they are expensive up front, but I'll tell you what, everything, we have a battery air compressor, we have a battery drill brush, we have a battery vacuum, and we have, what else do we have battery? I think that's it right now. I think that's all
right now.
Yeah, I think that's all we use, but that cuts down on so much fuel cost, guys.
That's it right now.
Yeah, that's it right now. But those ones really, really do, those make a big difference. And those, we saw a difference as soon as we got the compressor and the backpack, not only in space,
efficiency, just
efficiencies
cord
in general.
management.
Cord management was always like Sal. When Sal started working with me, I told him, I said, okay, look, your job is this and cord management. That was a task delegated to him. If he was working on wheels or whatever, like, to make sure the cords are not crossing, make sure things are in order, make sure things are neat, make sure things are not crossing and getting tangled. Like, cord management is such a big part of the business. Like, you guys you have your pressure washer hose, you have your electrical cords, you have your airline hose, you have, you may have a vacuum, extension cord.
Yeah.
You have a lot of cords. Your polisher, So all of those things, like cord management, can make you look real sloppy. You can get tangled up. You could have things falling out. Like, it could be a very big, burden on you and a time killer. So, yeah, anything you guys could do battery wise, I'm all for it. For us, it was a big game changer.
Right.
Like, it was a very, very big game changer. And now I see guys now that are going, we have a few guys that we've, either done training in person with or on the consulting line are like, I just got rid of my 20-gallon or my 10-gallon air compressor tank, and I went with a little 1-gallon cordless one that you're running with off the battery because I don't need that. So. Or people that are just like, hey, I'm getting rid of my 100-gallon water tank. I'm going down to a 50. I'm like, good for you. Like, a lot of this stuff is not necessary. So really look at your business, where you're at in your business, what you need. Don't spend any money that you don't need, and keep that money in your pockets, guys. That's, we're just trying to kind of open your eyes up and show you guys where you guys can actually keep the money now. You don't want to have all these crazy expenses and all this money going in places where there's an easy solution for it. So, if you haven't heard it anywhere, you're hearing it from us. And, we want everybody to do good. We want everybody to succeed. We want everybody to,
let us know how you guys take more money home.
Yeah.
Or what are some simple techniques you guys use?
Yeah. Ask your parents. Hey, how do I save money? How do I save some money? How do I save money here and there? Some of them are just simple, very, very, very simple things. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if there's anything you guys want that we've spoken about in this video, the links are in the description below, as well as a consulting line. And that's going to be it. You guys have a great one.